Now I'd like to discuss a couple of problems with you. So here's the first one. If ABCD is a parallelogram, find the measure of angle ABC. So since quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram, we know that AB is parallel to CD and AD is parallel to BC. Now we remember that if two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, all the acute angles formed are equal to each other and all the obtuse angles formed are also equal to each other. So if we consider lines AD and BC and we consider line AB to be the transversal, then we get angle ABC to be equal to 10x minus 30 because 10x minus 30 and angle ABC are alternate interior angles. Therefore, we get angle ABC equal to 10x minus 30. Now we consider lines AB and line CD and we consider the transversal to be line BC. So angle ABC is an acute angle and angle BCD is an obtuse angle. Hence their sum will be 180 degrees. Therefore we get the value for x, it's nothing but 14 degrees. And since angle ABC is 10x minus 30, we put x equal to 14. So angle ABC is 10 into 14 minus 30, which is 110 degrees. Now let's move on to the second problem. We are given a figure here. It's given that that line AD is parallel to line BC and we are given a few angles. Angle AGD is 40 degrees, angle FCD is 45 degrees and angle FDC is 75 degrees. We have to find the value of x. Before starting this problem, I want you all to keep in mind that there's a theorem you all must remember. The sum of interior angles of a triangle is always 180 degrees. For example, if we take triangle FDC, then angle FCD plus angle FDC plus angle DFC is 180 degrees. Or if we take triangle BGF, then angle BGF plus angle GFB plus angle FBG is 180 degrees. Now keeping that in mind, let's begin. Now, we know that line AD is parallel to line BC. If we consider CD to be a transversal, then we get angle BCD to be an acute angle and ADC to be an obtuse angle. Therefore, by a theorem we've learned before, we know that angle BCD plus angle ADC will be 180 degrees. But angle ADC is nothing but angle ADF plus angle FDC. So angle ADF plus angle FDC plus 45 degrees, which is FCD, will be 180 degrees. Therefore we get angle ADF to be 60 degrees. Now consider triangle AGD. Since this is a triangle, the sum of the interior angles has to be 180 degrees. Therefore, angle GAD plus angle ADG plus angle DGA will be 180 degrees. But we know that angle ADG is 60 degrees and angle DGA is 40 degrees. Therefore, x comes out to be 80 degrees.
Start.
Now let's move on to the third problem. They've given us two lines L and M that are parallel to each other and two transversals N and K. They've given us this angle to be 80 degrees and this angle to be 50 degrees. We are supposed to find the value of x. So let's start this problem. Now, since L and M are parallel and N is a transversal, these two acute angles will be equal. 80 will be equal to 50 plus y. Therefore, we'll get y to be 30 degrees. Now, on a line K is a straight line. Therefore, x plus y will be 180 degrees. Therefore, we'll get x to be 180 minus y, which is 180 minus 30, which is 150 degrees, which is your answer. Now let's move on to the fourth and the last problem of SAT Geometry 1. We are given two parallel lines here, L and M, and two transversals, which are lines A and B. The various angles are K, N, P, T, R, and S. We have to find which of these relations is equal to 180 degrees. So there's one property I'll have to keep in mind, which I've said before. The sum of interior angles of a triangle is always equal to 180 degrees. Therefore, K plus P plus N is 180 degrees. But consider transversal B. Since S and N are acute angles, S equals N. Therefore, we can replace K plus P plus N by K plus P plus S, which is 180 degrees. Therefore, option B is your right answer. K plus P plus S equals 180 degrees.